I'm not sure how to introduce this, but all of you have seen the upside down flags. The state of Hawaii is flying upside down. Why is that the case? Why so many flags that we see are upside down? You can hear the chatter outside of the chamber. Some of you have gone to the Mauna, some of you have gone to Kuku. Some of you have heard the voices of the Hawaiian community crying out. One of the things of 2019 has been the great awakening of the Hawaiian community, and I understand there's almost 10,000 individuals who are out there now.
Can you shed any light on your meeting last week with TNT leadership? And what is your message to the folks who have showed up in droves at the Rotunda?
Well, I mean, I think that, as I said, opening day is really the people's day for the legislature. I'm certainly, and I've been walking around the floors and talking with senators and talking with people who are concerned with Maunakea. And so certainly, we are looking for a way. As you know, there are diverse views about Native Hawaiian perspectives on Maunakea. And certainly we are looking at how we can find a way to move forward with a project that I think is important to all of Hawaii, including Native Hawaiians.
So I actually had a question. It's been about 3 weeks since the cool down period or truce or whatever you want to call it up on the Mauna. So I was wondering if you or the state, to your knowledge, has had any productive dialogue with the protectors in the last few weeks. Do you see that moving in a positive direction? Just wanted to get your take on it.
Just before that question, I was asking how old Mayor Victorine was because I coached him too.
He's my mom's classmate. Yeah.
It's a small world.
Yeah. And I also coached Kawakami's family, but no, I'm not 100 years old. But anyway, going back to your question, I've said some time ago, I think, and I'll take this opportunity, the issue of Maunakea I've considered, and I've said it openly, perhaps the most important thing of assignment to me as a person. And I've had obviously various issues. The reason why it's so important because what is happening, I think, is something none of us like to see, and that is the polarization of people of the state on an issue, and it should not be. Very concerned and very disturbed when you see the kind of polarization, not just among friends, but even among families. And I've stated in writing also that the issue of Maunakea is not the telescope, not the use of the mountain. It's only part of it. I've also stated that when you see people driving around with the Hawaiian flag, I ask people to take a look at that and not be offended by it in any way, but it's symbolic of many wrongs of past. It's symbolic of finally being able to say, I'm proud to be Hawaiian. On your question of communication with the people, of the protectors of Maunakea and others, with myself, I think they will tell you that has been ongoing from day one, before becoming mayor. And that communication must be continued throughout by everyone. I am going to try to meet with some legislatures in regards to, but because I'm hopeful that the legislature will become more involved, because this is not just about Hawaii Island. I've said it in writing also, sir, that I believe that Maunakea can be such a catalyst to address so many things that we should address. So I will take this opportunity to answer your question Communication has been going on the 3 weeks. When people ask how was the opening of the access road accomplished in such a short time, I'll say it openly, was because of the attitude and cooperation of the protectors. Without their willingness to sit down and see how we could do it in that time, it would never have been done. There was no magic in it. It was their willingness to sit down and talk. In regards to the continuation of that, I've considered this to be an opportunity for all of us. And I'm not blowing smoke, especially of the legislature's involvement, because of the powers and authority you have to address other things that they are bringing forth. And I will come back and appeal to you on that. And I thank the leadership of the House taking the initiative for that. I ask all of us sitting here that you are representing the state. I ask all of us in this room to realize how critically important this is to address the whole issue. And the whole issue is not Maunakea and a telescope. It is the issue is where we as a community go. And the answer to your question is communication with the whole community is mandatory for all of us.
Thank you.
All right. Further questions?